Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Top 15 travel destinations in Rovaniemi Lapland, Northern Finland. So make sure to watch the full video. 15 Husky Ride. Going on a husky ride is without a doubt one of the best things to do in Rovaniemi. And I dare anyone to say that it isn't. When we boarded our wooden sleigh in the snow to the sound of excited dogs, we didn't really know what to expect, but wow, it went above and beyond our expectations. Friendly faces and wagging tails will greet you as soon as you enter the husky farm, eager to meet and please. Historically known as working dogs, huskies can effortlessly pull up to 136 kilograms of weight. The dogs love pulling you along on the sledge through the snow because they need to get some exercise and have a lot of energy to burn. The resort showed us how much love the huskies get from everyone around them by treating them so well. After boarding your handmade wooden sleigh, you'll go on a bumpy 6-kilometer husky ride through the forest and play with the dogs. While everyone is covered in snow, the tour comes to a close with hot juice served by an open fire. 14 Stay at the Apuka Resort, even for a night. The Apuka Resort is about 20 minutes from Rovaniemi's main street, so even a night there is worth it. Although it costs more, it is still an experience in and of itself. Stay in a glass igloo and watch the northern lights and snow fall from beneath your duvet if you have enough money saved. However, if you don't, Apuka's small cottages are just as special. When it was -10 degrees Celsius, our room had a fully functional kitchen, bathroom, and heated floors. The only thing we missed was the glass roof because the small cottage was also in the same spot as the igloos. You won't have to worry about light or noise pollution because Apuka is in the middle of the Finnish countryside. 13 Go on a reindeer sleigh. Lapland is full of bucket list experiences, and one of the best things to do in the Arctic Circle is to ride a reindeer-drawn sleigh. Again, our trip with reindeer was amazing, and we had the best time getting to know the animals. The reindeer were amused by our interactions and friendly. The sleigh ride is short, about 15 minutes each way, to make sure the reindeer are happy and comfortable. You'll also stop at a campsite to drink hot chocolate and cook sausages over an open fire. Again, we took our trip from Apuka, but other operators are available. On the other hand, Apuka had an excellent tour guide who told us about the site's history, some Finnish customs, and how much they loved the reindeer. 12 Visit Santa Claus's Village. If you are as devoted to the holiday season as we are, you absolutely must visit Santa Claus's Village. From the main railway station, you can take either the Santa Claus bus or the number 8 bus if you are staying in the city center of Rovaniemi. You'll be dropped off right at Santa's door after the 15-minute ride. Santa Claus Village is similar to a Christmas-themed theme park. It's the ideal day out for big kids because it has snow slides, reindeer, husky sledding, ice bars, giant igloos, pizza buffets, souvenir shops, and everything else Christmas-related. Because Santa Claus Village is surrounded by forest, we also spent a lot of time walking around its grounds. 11 Spot the Northern Lights. When you go to Rovaniemi and the Arctic Circle, one of your top goals should be to see the Northern Lights. Sadly, there is no guarantee that you will see them, no matter when you visit. However, December through March are the best times to see the Northern Lights in Finland. Our tour, which we booked through Wild About Lapland, was one of the best trips of the week despite not seeing the Northern Lights. In order to reduce light pollution and improve your chances of seeing the Northern Lights, you are taken into the heart of the Finnish countryside for approximately 45 minutes. A local Finnish tour guide will teach you about the science behind the lights while you sip hot chocolate and eat sausages around a campfire. In the snow, you can also put your night photography skills to the test if you're an avid photographer. Therefore, even if you are unable to see the lights, just being in the countryside of Finland late at night is quite cool. Still, I'd recommend it. And you never know, you might be more fortunate than we are and see them the first night you arrive. 10 Experience a sauna like a local. Finland has over 3.3 million saunas, which are regarded as spiritual and revered locations. Given that Finland has only 5.5 million people, that's a lot of saunas. Warming up in a sauna is a popular evening activity during the winter months, when temperatures frequently drop to close to -30 degrees Celsius. Greater retreats. Like a puka will have nearby saunas that you can utilize openly. Just don't be surprised if you see naked sauna users. Bathing suits aren't generally a thing in Finland. 9. Enjoy Rovaniemi Town Center. If you have some spare time, take a trip to Rovaniemi's town center to enjoy it. Rovaniemi is now a bustling city center and the capital of Lapland. It was almost completely destroyed during the Second World War. Drink a pint in an Irish pub, walk across the renowned lumberjack Candle Bridge, or view it from the riverbank. Shop in the mall. After taking a stroll through Rovaniemi, we made a pit stop for cake and coffee at a charming independent shop in the city center. The city center of Rovaniemi has a few things to do, but it's still worth seeing. However, regardless of whether you're uncertain of what to do in Rovaniemi downtown area, strolling around and it is sufficient to partake in the environment. 8. Walk through the woodlands in the snow. Walk around the woodlands in the snow is one of the best things to do in Rovaniemi. When you go in the winter, the snow can be as deep as 2 meters, which is great fun to walk through and lay in. It's also nice to take a break and be grateful for where you are. This was one of the most special aspects of Rovaniemi and Lapland for me. There is a lot of woodland around Apuka Resort, and you can even walk to a frozen lake. Assuming you're remaining at St. Niklaus town, or anticipating visiting for the afternoon, I'd suggest removing a few time from the town and heading into the backwoods. 7. Visit a giant ice igloo. Visit a huge ice igloo, but if you're feeling cramped, you might want to steer clear of this one. You can walk around a massive igloo equipped with an ice bed, ice bar, and enormous snow slide for an additional fee when you visit Santa Claus Village. A large snow slide and a smaller ice slide are available for thrill seekers. 6. Post your Christmas mail ready for December. Prepare your Christmas mail for December if you visit Santa Claus Village. You can send Christmas mail to your loved ones to ensure that it reaches them in time for the holidays. Your mail is sent directly from Lapland and arrives around December 25th, regardless of when you visit. Lapland stamps will be used to officially mark postcards and letters, and sending them costs less than £5, making them a great low-cost activity. Additionally, exploring Santa's post office on foot is an unforgettable experience. You will be able to see how the elves work tirelessly to respond to all of the thousands of letters Santa receives each day. 5. Try some traditional Finnish food. Try some traditional Finnish food. Tom was in foodie heaven during our time in Rovaniemi. Despite the fact that I don't particularly like fish dishes, fresh fish, rye bread, and rice pies are some of Finland's most famous dishes. If you can find the favorites of the locals, you can try some delicious Finnish food. You can try some Finnish cuisine in the restaurants of resorts like Apuka and Santa Claus Village. For additional traditional Finnish foods, go to the Rovaniemi International Grand Market. 4. Finnish Culture Tour. Book a Finnish culture tour as part of your trip if you enjoy learning about a country's history and culture. I suggest doing so. You will have the chance to learn more about the people, the land, and the Arctic. A visit to a museum is often included on most tours. Through their workshop, you can meet 2 local artists and learn about their heritage and story if you book through Apuka Resort. You'll try and get the opportunity to work with your hands and shape something uniquely great of your own to bring back home. 3. Take a trip to the Ranua Wildlife Park. One more strongly prescribed thing to do in Rovaniemi is to visit Ranua Natural Life Park. The park is the only place nearby where you can see polar bears and other rare Arctic animals. And it is open every day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the middle of a forest. It is home to over 200 animals in large enclosures. In addition, there is a large Finnish restaurant on site that serves buffets for lunch and dinner. From the center of Rovaniemi, you can drive roughly 60 minutes south to the Ranua Wildlife Park. 2. Drive a snowmobile. Where else would you want to speed through the snow? Quite possibly of the most extraordinary experience, and what should be done in Rovaniemi is to lease a snowmobile and drive in the snow. A few-hour trips can cost up to £100 and require a driver's license, but if you enjoy driving, you won't want to miss this opportunity. Snowmobiles are available for rent at the majority of major resorts, or you can rent them directly from the city center of Rovaniemi. 1 horse sleigh. Last but not least, if you enjoy riding horses, I highly recommend scheduling a tour to take a ride in a sleigh. One of the most stunning horses I've ever seen was one of the ones we saw in Rovaniemi. You can interact with the horses and take a sleigh ride through the woods if you sign up for a tour. Once more, a once-in-a-lifetime adventure in Rovaniemi. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comments section below to tell us what you think about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.